One of the biggest factors for business success is speed. It's actually one of the biggest factors for performance overall. And performance applies to people, it applies to organizations. So speed is a big factor for not only scaling your business, but having a competitive advantage, most definitely, and being able to be successful long term. It's not always the case that you need to be first to market with a new product or service or business idea, but how fast you implement and implement effectively is essentially where the success comes in. So if you're able to be the second person in the market, you can be just as successful, even more successful than the first person if you actually implement more effectively. So what ends up happening a lot of times is that people will go to market with something first, but they're not able to keep up the momentum because they've never learned the organizational skill of speed. And when I mean speed, it's basically testing, learning, revising a new approach. That's what I mean by speed. And so you might have one of those people or individuals within your organization that are constantly saying, we need to do this faster. We need to get this done right away. It's got to be done ASAP. If we don't do this, the sky is falling. That's okay. And that's what I call the firestorm, right? Those individuals that are constantly firefighting, or there's always something wrong, something needs to be done right now. That is normal. That is natural. But it has to align with your strategic, you can say, focuses and priority. If whatever is immediate, whatever is urgent is aligned with your strategic priority, then you need to deal with it. If it's not aligned with your strategic priority, then you need to take a look and say, can you put it off or can you eliminate it? Can you get away with not doing it at all? So this is an important organizational skill. It's an important personal skill that individuals should have, is to speed up how they do something. For example, if you have a customer complaint, the speed at which you deal with that customer complaint is going to be very important, whether you keep that customer or not. That's going to be one of the telltale signs. If you deal with an issue immediately, you can sidestep, avoid a lot of the painful challenges that come along with not dealing with it immediately. If you don't deal with a customer issue right away and you let it linger for a few hours, that might be acceptable, but a few days, couple of weeks, which happens for some of these organizations, for some businesses, you're going to lose that customer and you're going to lose all the customers as a result of that person telling other people. So again, it is a strategic advantage to have speed on your side. It is a strategic advantage to teach your people how to speed things up. So you want them to be fast, but you don't want them to be overlooking other areas such as accuracy, right? You don't want them doing things for the sake of speed and then giving up accuracy if accuracy is really, really important in your business. If you're trying to sell something to a customer or client and it requires an accurate product or service, you can't give that up for speed. There's got to be some kind of balance in between speed and accuracy there. So quality as well. Quality is another one that you want to take a look at and balance out the quality of the product or service and the speed at which it is delivered. So there's always that balancing act between speed and the other factors within your business. But by far, speed will get you a competitive advantage. Speed will allow you to scale much faster. And this has been proven over and over and over again when it comes to startups, when it comes to seasoned businesses, when it comes to individuals. If you can do things faster, let's just say all things equal, other than that, let's just say accuracy, quality, for example. If you can do things faster than your competition, you will outpace them in terms of growth. So just to simplify here, if speed is not an organizational competency that you have within your business right now, then you definitely need to implement it. And that also means that the people on your team, your employees, your staff members, your executive leaders need to be able to speed up their game as well. So if you have speed on your side, you will have competitive advantage on your side. Try implementing that. It does take some time. It may take several months. It may even take a couple of years, depending on your organization, to have that as a core organizational competency. But once you do, See what happens, because you're going to start seeing a lot faster growth and being able to outpace your competition.